Hello, everyone. I'm Ronan Unchained, and this is my immediate reaction review towards the new chapter of The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 15, called The Believer. This episode was directed by Rick Famuyiwa, and spoilers ahead of what's to come. I really liked the episode. It was a fun, good episode. And maybe my thought process was that, like, just keep the high of all the episodes we're getting just on. To me, we sort of dipped on what was coming about, but we got some personal stuff that may or may not have gone through Din Djarin's mind. The strongest part of the episode are two things. Din Djarin removes his helmet in order to get more information of where to find Grogu. I think that was shocking to me, and I'm still trying to process it. But at this point, I would believe he would do that. I don't know how long he was waiting to do something like that to cross that line where he said he can't take his helmet off, at least in public or for people to see his face. But and there might be some truth or lies to what the rules are about that again, depending on point of view. But he did take his helmet off. We did see Pedro Pascal's face because he cares about the kid. And there's this great talk about lines and what we believe in and how much Mayfield and Din Djarin are alike, and then immediately just like we're nothing alike. And then you delve deep into Mayfield, and they meet this Imperial officer that apparently he worked under, and stuff just starts boiling down. There's a cool fighting sequence that was very, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, heading to this Imperial base, which I got some feelings. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And the fact that Mayfield brings up Operation Cinder, which is from the comics, or Operation Cinder is from the comics or from Battlefront 2 that they bring out, and it's a brutal thing that Palpatine had planned out for his Imperial remnants, and he brings it up, and he's not happy about it. That he lost a lot of friends during one of those operations, and Bo something like that, Bo something. And I believe that's the same planet that is referenced in Battlefront 2, if I'm correct. I may be wrong, but it might be one of the planets that first got incinerated when the operation was initiated. I really I like the episode. There was some references to, I believe, episode 3 or 2. There's that one roller big vehicle. There's I believe the type of shuttle that the Rogue One squadron takes in Rogue One to go to Scarif. I saw one of those ships on top. The sand troopers or beach troopers of Rogue One are in this episode as well. I mean there was a concept art for at the end, but how the episode starts is when they get Mayfield and he's in a junkyard of like old TIE fighter wings or shields, and it reminded me of a piece of art I saw for The Force Awakens that they had just drawn out. So that was cool. Um, Boba Fett refines his armor a little bit. It's all brand new, shiny. It's not that rusty one. Out the blast tin is still in the helmet, but it's well refined. I'm like, oh, they took care of that suit because he does not align with the Empire, even though he was ex-Imperial. He at the end he shoots the officer that's about to tell him because they wanted to toast for the Empire, and he's like, screw that. Shoots them. They shoot their way out. Boba Fett picks them up in the rendezvous, and he uses the man, I'm blanking on the cannon, but it's the same type of cannon he releases in the asteroid chase when he's fighting off Obi-Wan in Attack of the Clones once they're heading their way to Geonosis. So that was cool. There was some fun, cool references. It was 40 minutes long, which I'm like, okay. But again, we got the information, literally got the information, but we were more settling about, okay, once we get there, how far are you willing to go to get the kid? Are you willing to break your own codes, Mando? Where does that leave? And where does that leave you when you talk to someone who's ex-Imperial? So I thought that was fascinating. The planet Morak, I don't recognize it immediately. My first thought was that is it that one of the planets in Jedi Fallen Order that Cal has to go to, because I saw it's similar stuff in some of the gameplay trailers, but I could be wrong. It doesn't. It falls sort of the same way where like the passengers episode falls, where it's you delve deep into more of moral stuff, philosophy stuff, while still getting a piece of information. Passengers was about, are there more Mandalorians for Din to meet up with, and this one is like, do we get the information that we need to get to Moff Gideon and rescue Grogu? And it ends with Din sending a message to Moff Gideon, and it's almost, yeah, probably the exact same lines that Moff Gideon had said in the TV spot that they probably pulled off from season 1, where it's like, "You have something I want, it will be mine. You have no idea what it means to me." I love that. It was very Batmanish, where it's like, "I'm coming for you, and there's nothing you can do about it." I love that about it. And who knows what the finale of next week holds for us. I hope it's as long as episode 1, The Marshal. It was about an hour long. I hope it feels that way and we get a good conclusive finale to it. But we'll see. We will see what the episode holds for us. If you guys like my thoughts about it, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave your thoughts of what you thought about the episode. What do we expect from next week? And I will see you guys hopefully in the next week for the finale of The Mandalorian season 2.